The Star Wars retro figures were a big hit if you could find them. So, will they do a wave 2? Let's see. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with a whole new video. Now, you thought, being that I started a new job this week, that videos will slow down. 3 days in, 3 videos. Although a lot of you didn't watch my video where I reviewed Stargate. Why not? Didn't even click on it, and it's probably one of the funniest videos I've ever done. And a lot of people liked it, except for you. You didn't click on it, probably because you didn't know what Stargate was. Anyway, what are we going to talk about today? Well, normally I don't like to do news, or especially leak news or insider news, as I don't really have any insider contacts or anything. But I do know a few people that at least tell me they work for Hasbro. Now, I'm going to tell you about one story I heard from a guy that I trust. I know him only through social media, thanks to the Kenner Toy account on Twitter. I've talked to him maybe 2 years or more, but I want to stress this before this video gets started. Take it as a rumor for now. I can't 100% say that he works for Hasbro, as you can't really say 100% about anybody you meet online. But in the past, he has told me stuff that I didn't know about that Hasbro did do. But let's get into the news he told me. I'll let you decide. He told me the Hasbro Star Wars retro figure was a bigger hit than Hasbro thought they would be. This was one reason why Hasbro didn't really push the line. They never really felt that confident. Figured that a few collectors might pick them up, and a few adults that grew up on the line that really didn't buy Star Wars might pick it up for a novelty. But they really didn't expect it to get so much love from the Star Wars community, and that's one reason why it was hard to find. He told me that Hasbro has been really excited the way the line was received, and they have plans for a wave 2. If you notice, when the retro figures did hit online at some of the online retailers, it was listed as wave 1. So maybe this is a hint that yes, we're getting a wave 2. From my inside sources, again, take it with a grain of salt, wave 2 will be released next year, probably around the same time that the first wave was released. So who can we see in wave 2? This is the list he gave me, and I'll see what you guys think about it. First up, instead of 7 figures like wave 1, we will get 8 figures. And this time, being that next year is the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back, the whole second wave will be Empire Strikes Back action figures. So let's see what 8 figures they will make in wave 2. First up, one that's my favorite action figure from the whole Star Wars Kenner line, Han Hoth. As a kid, I loved this figure, and it's probably, maybe, the most iconic figure of the Empire Strikes Back line, or close to it. When you think the Empire Strikes Back action figure line, I'm sure that Han Solo Hoth gear comes to a lot of people's mind. Next up, a character we didn't get in wave 1, a Lando. Lando will return in his Empire Strikes Back Bespin look, you know, the blue outfit and the gray cape. Also, from the world of Bespin, Luke Skywalker, Bespin fatigue. This is another iconic figure. If they did an Empire Strikes Back line, I can't see them not doing Luke, Bespin, or the Han Hoth. Next up, will not surprise anyone at all, Yoda. They can't do an Empire Strikes Back line without Yoda. I mean, really, come on, do you think they would do this line without Yoda? Well, it seems they might be doing Yoda. The next one is technically not an Empire Strikes Back figure, although he was first seen in Empire Strikes Back, and I'm pretty sure you know who that is. He was first released on a Star Wars card. Of course, we're talking about everyone's favorite bounty hunter, Boba Fett. Now, Hasbro's already re-released the Boba Fett, I think sometime in the early 2010s, with the rocket launcher on it. But I don't think if they do this line, I don't think they'll do a rocket-firing Boba Fett. It will be just a retro Boba Fett. But Boba Fett will not be the only bounty hunter. They also plan to do Bosk. And that's a pretty cool one also. If it was up to me, I would love to see all the bounty hunters come back on the retro card. Now, he said there are plans for 2 other figures. How those other figures will be released is unknown. Those 2 will serve as the Tarkin figure of the line. I say Tarkin line because Tarkin you had to buy in a game. This time you'll get 2 action figures, but how you get them, you'll have to buy something extra like you did with Tarkin. What that extra is hasn't been worked out yet, but apparently it's going to be an R2-D2 with sensor scope and C-3PO with removable limbs, which is another iconic action figure from the line. I can't believe they didn't do R2 or 3PO in the first line, and I can't see them doing the Empire line without the 3PO with removable arms and legs, and you can't release 3PO without an R2. Now let me stress also that he told me this is a working list, that no production has started, no green light has even been given, but this is their planned list for Wave 2. Again, let me stress that he told me nothing has been greenlit, so take it as a rumor for now. Hasbro could just decide not to do the entire line, or maybe someone higher up could look at this list and say, take that Bosk off, I don't like Bosk, give me Princess Leia, or something like that. So let's go over the list one more time. Boba Fett, Han Hoth, Luke Bespin, Lando, Bosk, Yoda, 3PO, and R2. 8 figures this time. Now, I asked him some questions about why didn't they do a Tarkin-like figure, being a figure that was never part of the Empire Strikes Back line. He said the team looked to do a new figure that was never made, but they could never find one that was popular enough for the Empire Strikes Back line that was never made. Unlike A New Hope, the Star Wars line, Tarkin was an easy one to choose. And I'll even agree, if you look at the Empire Strikes Back line, all the major characters and some non-major characters were done. There's really not one Empire Strikes Back figure where people can say, man, I wish they made that one. Yeah, I'm sure there's some background rebel soldier, an alien, or something like that you could say. He said when they first started talking over Wave 2, they planned to do a Wedge figure for the Empire Strikes Back line. However, the team decided that Wedge wasn't a well-known character as Tarkin is. So they opted to go with 2 figures instead of 1, the 3PO with removable arms and an R2 sister scope. He said Wedge isn't completely off the list, but the plan now is no Wedge and just having 2 special figures of R2 and 3PO. He said the plan is to have R2 and 3PO packed with something else. Something retro from the Empire Strikes Back Kenner collection. Maybe a board game again. They said they haven't really thought about that yet. Again, take all this with a grain of salt. I do trust the source, 100%, but sources can be wrong, and like I said, nothing's been greenlit. No one at Hasbro has told them, okay, we're doing Wave 2, get to work on it. They will know pretty soon if they're going to do a Wave 2 or not. But I thought you guys would like it. In fact, in the comments below, let me know what retro figures from the Empire Strikes Back collection you would like to see. Is any on this list that they're not going to make that you hope they would? Maybe Leia Bespin or maybe Dengar? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel, thumb up this video so I know you like my content and YouTube knows you like it, and hit that bell. It does something, I'm not really sure. Okay, Fred, take us out of here.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.